Hi there, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to automate posting to Facebook using Axiom.ai, a no-code browser automation tool. I'm Alex Barlow, co-founder of Axiom. Let's dive in. So, I'm going to show you how to install and configure a bot template that automates Facebook by mimicking your actions, just like this. The bot will load up your Facebook page. It will then click on what's on your mind, opening up the Create Post form. The bot will then enter text into that form, your message that you want to share in the post. It will then click on the Upload Video button before finally clicking Post. Before we get started in just a moment, you will need a Google Sheet for this task. I've already created one here. I've got a single row of data that I'm going to use to test my bot when we configure it. I've got column A with my headline, column B with my main body of the message, column C with the URL to the image I wish to upload. Of course, you will need to install the template to use it. If you found this video on YouTube, go to Axiom.ai. In the top menu, click on Templates. It's a page full of templates. You will find this template and many others there. If you are already on the website on the template page, all you need to do is click one of the buttons that says install the template. And if you haven't already created your free Axiom account, you can do so before you install the template. Now for the fun part. In 4 easy steps, we're going to configure the bot and then we're going to watch it run. So let's crack on. I'm going to tab into Facebook. Here in Facebook, you can see I'm on the landing page, and what I'm going to do is configure the bot, and I've got one handily here that needs configuring. You can see just 4 steps highlighted that I need to configure. And we're going to start with step 1, and this is pretty simple. Read data from a Google Sheet. Let's click on the step, expand it, and select the sheet from the search list that we created for this task. Now, if you've already got a sheet, or if you're using just the default tab or the first tab in the Google Sheet, then Axiom will automatically select it and you'll get a preview of the output. Here you can see my title, my message, and then a path to the image I wish to upload. If you do need to select a different tab, you can change the sheet name here. But that's it, the step's set up. That simple. Let's collapse that step and go on to the next. So below that step, you'll see step 2, our loop through data. And what this step does is basically loop all the steps within it, all the sub-steps that we can see there. And for this bot, the loop step basically will loop through additional rows in the sheet. So you can do more than one post at a time if you wish. Okay, next, step 2.1, that's already configured. It just goes, it's a go-to page, it loads the Facebook page. I mean, we're going to presume that within the browser you're running that you've got Facebook already logged in, and so it can share your session. Step 2.2, again, this has been configured, and this clicks on the What's Your Mind button here. What's on your mind? Okay. Step 2.3, enter the text post message. So basically when the bot clicks on, opens up this step, I'm going to need to enter the message. What you'll notice is the cursor is already blinking within the input there, so I don't need to select the input field. And so if I expand step 2.3, the next step we need to configure, all I need to do is ignore the select text field, because I don't need to do that because the cursor is already in the input. All I need to do is in the text field, input the message I wish to send. I can just type straight into the input, or I can pass data from the Google Sheet. So I'm going to pass the data I showed you earlier. I'm going to select column A. Then I'm going to select column B. And that's that step set up. Simple as that. Let's collapse that step and move on. Okay, after step 2.3, we've got step 2.4, and that step is already set up, and it will click on the photos ready to upload our photo. So step 2.5, this is our 3rd out of 4 steps we need to set up. We don't need to select the file input field because I've already done that for this template, so we select this grey field here, but we do need to enter a file path. Now, you can click to select to choose a file directly off your hard drive, or you can manually type a path in, but of course I'm going to pass mine in from Google Sheet and press save and close. You can see the token there. That's that path set up. Now, quick note about the upload a file step. It will only work on your desktop. We do have an upload a file from Google Drive step if you wish to run this automation in the cloud. Now on to step 2.6. Again, this has been pre-configured, and it clicks post to send the post. If you wish to test the bot without posting, you could disable this step like that. Now on to a final step to configure, step 2.7, delete rows from a Google Sheet. Again, select the sheet that you set up for this test, and what this step is going to be used for is delete the row we've processed so we don't send the same post twice. Then select the tab or the sheet name that you wish to delete from, which is the same as in step 1. And leave first row and last row on both set to 1, because we only want to delete a single row and from the first row in the sheet. If you do use table headers in your sheet, do make sure you select the second row, otherwise it'll delete the table header row. Okay, so that's the configuration done. That was pretty simple. Now we're ready to run the bot. Now for the magic, let's watch the bot run, and I never get tired of this. Watching bots automate the browser is just so much fun. So I'm going to click run, click running on the desktop, because we need to run this bot on the desktop because we're using the file download. I want to see Axiom open up Facebook, and it might go, but hopefully it won't go too fast, and I'll talk us through what the bot's doing. So it's open up the page. Now we should see it click on what's on your mind. Open up the post form. It's going to type in the message that we inserted in the enter text step. Next, we want to look out for the bot clicking on the image icon so we can upload the image. Awesome. And now we should see the image load in shortly. Let's keep an eye out for a state change. There's a state change, and it clicked post. That's the job automated. That's the browser being automated. That's pretty amazing. And there you can see the post is live. That's pretty damn cool. Awesome. Okay, I just want to give you a few tips for using this bot on Facebook. Sometimes you may need to change some of the other steps that we have, just because selectors change, or sometimes they change how the actual post process works. So you may need to fine tune it occasionally. So let me just talk you through a couple of things and expand your knowledge about Axiom. So I think that's pretty cool, and it's really good to learn. So okay, let's take a look at go to page step 2.1. So if you want to post from a different page, you can change the URL there. Now, our first element, 2.2 click element, clicks on the button what's on your mind here. Now, you can see that's got a message already put in there. And sometimes the text says what's on your mind. Sometimes it will have your name in there as well. But what we can do is a neat little trick. If that click isn't working, you can use a custom CSS selector like I've done to set up the template. Arial, create post, roll button. And I did that using Chrome Inspector. I worked out what it is. But you can also just select the element and try using the text inside the element instead. But if you do decide to do that, keep an eye out, because like I said, sometimes it does it says what's on, I think it does something like this, Alex's mind. So keep an eye out for the text changing, because you would need to change that to keep it working. Okay, next up, enter text post message. That should just work, because if the cursor is loading up, the cursor does appear in the input, so that should keep working, but just in case, you could always select the input field manually. Let's go through another. The click element for the picture icon, that is already set up, but again, you could just, if you're having issues with it, just simply, did I use a custom selector? No, I just use the selector tool. You can just simply select the element and press complete. Now, you'll need to set up the file upload. Sorry, field, my mind went blank there for a moment. But If it's not working, you may need to reselect the field. So do that by making sure when you've got the post form open, click on the button to change its state, and then this is how I selected the field. I just clicked on it and highlighted it and pressed complete. So that's how you can fix that if there's an issue with that. Now, of course, if you want to disable do a test post without actually sending the post, you can just disable and enable the button like I've done there, and you can reselect the post element. Again, if you have issues with it, there's a custom selector in there currently, and it selects the area label, but you can also select the text element instead. Cool. I hope you find those tips helpful and they can help you troubleshoot. Just look at the step where there is an issue, if there is any at all, and keep in mind it might be the step before the actual step that is broken that is where the real problem is. Okay, awesome. Do reach out. We offer great customer support if you need any help. Thank you.